some names out of action.
And some uncertainty arises when both teams are missing players. Who is better able to weather the storm and take care of business?
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Gallinari and Adams, the combo out front. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Chris Paul. And it's Ferguson in at the 3, the small forward. And for the 76ers, the tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. It's good, and he makes his first shot of the game. We're looking forward to the center matchup tonight, Doris. What do you expect to see from these guys inside?
Well, I think there's a requisite physicality in there, certainly. At the same time, there are greater demands on big men, Kevin, than we have ever seen before. Yes, they have to be rim protectors. Yes, they have to control the paint. But now those bigs are asked to defend in space, to guard on the perimeter. Kevin, you know this. That's a tall task.
Simmons against Paul. Richardson outside. Passes it to Horford. Poked away. And it's Oklahoma City's ball. Here's Ferguson. And here is Paul. He gets it in there. Paul's got his second basket.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
Well, major height disadvantage. He recognizes that and still able to score it.
Now here is Harris. Simmons on the wing. 5 to shoot. Here's Embiid, and the dunk by Embiid.
And doing some dirty work on the offensive glass.
And then follows it up, Greg, with heavy-duty jam on his mind with a terrific putback. So here's Gallinari. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Well, last season, a bit of a renaissance for Gallinari.
And the way Gallinari stepped up last season, Kevin, was a big reason the Clippers were as strong as they were. Now, on the other side of 30, he's been playing some of his best basketball here of late.
That free throw, no good. And he sinks the second. 76ers have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Pass to Simmons. Back to Richardson. 6 to shoot. Offensive rebound. Embiid. Some solid defense from Gallinari.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, Greg, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Here's Richardson. Following the score by Oklahoma City. Kept alive. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Steven Adams picks one up.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
And after he missed the first 2 seasons of his career, Greg, with a broken bone in his foot, would injuries be your main concern for Joel Embiid?
Look, no doubt about it. As long as he's healthy, he's an all-league performer. Still, 7-footers carry a lot of weight in our league. He wants to prove he can play big minutes. They just got to make sure they protect him.
First free throw is good.
Well, what's not to like about Joel Embiid? A physical specimen at over 7 feet tall. all the skill in the world and a personality made for stardom.
And Embiid drops them both. You talk about Embiid's personality, whether it's on the court or through social media. Greg, he's not shy speaking his mind.
One of the best trash talkers in the league. He doesn't hold back, but it's never personal. He's embracing the spirit of competition.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Horford. The Thunder shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. That free throw good from Gallinari. And for the Thunder, a lot of the assistant coaches leaving this past summer. Greg, how much of a concern is that for head coach Billy Donovan?
Possibly a sign that Donovan could be on the hot seat in OKC. I mean, 3 consecutive first-round exits. Donovan on the final year of his deal. The clock is definitely ticking.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. The 76ers trail by 5. Now it's ended over to D.A., who was able to talk with Coach Brett Brown.
Well, Kevin, he said, frankly, their focus is getting stops. They know this team has a lot of offensive firepower. They can beat you in a number of ways, and they can score in a hurry. So the challenge is seeing if the defense can hold up all game long. Guys?
D.A., thanks for that update, guys. What can they do to prevent a barrage of points to start this game?
I think one thing they have to do is stay connected to shooters. Obviously, though, easier said than done.
Right. You don't want to give up easy looks, especially at the rim and from the three-point line.
Al Paul following Tobias Harris's three-point attempt. And stolen by Horford. And here's the fast break. Richardson leading the way. Pass to Horford. Over Paul. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. And there's the pass to Gallinari. And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And what you love about his work defensively, the ability to challenge and change shots without fouling.
And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And here are the 76ers now. Back to Harris. Good, nice job down low.
And that's not nearly the kind of defense that's going to prevent a player of his ability from scoring.
Paul finds Adams. And Adams with the slam.
Make no mistake, an intimidating 7-footer. Steven Adams gets the space he needs and finishes with ease.
Passes to Richardson. To the paint, Embiid. And that one drops for him.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. Mike Muscala is checked in for Oklahoma City.
One shot.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. Paul, right side. Fires from the wing. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Richardson kicks to Harris. Outside, Simmons. Just 5 on the clock. Over Paul. The 76ers with another miss.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly. He just bangs down the one-hander.
Two very easy points right here. Gallinari against Richardson. Thunder with the rebound.
Unbelievable. He blew that. Look, guys, no clue what went wrong there.
Paul with the ball, and it's Horford picking him up. Baseline jumper. Almost, but it rolls out.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Kicks it out to Richardson. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. Richardson, good.
You know, that's what he wants more of. Up until now, the accuracy just hadn't been there.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Horford. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Mike Scott's checked in for Horford. James Ennis comes in for Harris. Korkmaz checked in for Richardson. And Raul Neto subbed in for Simmons. Schroeder outside. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's off the back rim, no good.
Boy, he was wide open. You wonder, did he overthink it? That's a missed opportunity.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Noel. Here's Schroeder. The Thunder with another miss. The 76ers shooting 33% here in the first quarter. Pass to Neto. It's stolen by Schroeder. And now the fast break. Schroeder with the ball. And the rejection by Embiid. To the right side. Here's Korkmaz. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. There's the pass to Muscala. From outside, off the mark. Philadelphia's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Ennis with the ball. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Passes it to Embiid. And they double up Embiid. Back to Ennis. Lock at 6. Fires it up. They get it back. Here's Embiid. Tough possession there. They stayed with it, but they just couldn't make it. Inside to end the drought. And that one is hammered home.
Well, coaches love seeing this from Dennis Schroeder. Recognize the situation, find the open teammate.
Pass to Embiid. Back to Neto. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game. Thunder have gone 6 of 14 shooting the ball since the start of the game. Pass to Noel. Schroeder outside. Back to Noel. To the left wing. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Wow, look at the way the big man Noel set up his guys, puts the pass in the perfect position, easy shot.
Here's Neto. Now the pass to Ennis. Back to Neto. Great D that time from Dennis Schroeder.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Doesn't go that time. And the 76ers go the other way with it. And Doris, even though Schroeder changed roles when he was traded from Atlanta to the Thunder, He has embraced his new team.
A lot of people wondered, would Schroeder be willing to go to the bench and accept that role? He proved he was more than capable. And no longer having to act as a leader on a team, I think for Schroeder, he just enjoys going out and competing on a team with high aspirations. It's been a good fit.
And the Thunder with the possession here. After the Sixers pick up 2. Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Now here's Ennis. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Back to Neto. Pass to Embiid. Got it. Good job in the low post. Embiid's got the game tied up here for Philadelphia.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
Gilgeous-Alexander, good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 10 points.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
To the middle, here's Embiid shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Clearly a foul.
He is 3 for 3 from the free throw line.
Shooting 2.
The free throw drops for Embiid. Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for Scott. And the Thunder making a change here. And Embiid drops them both.
Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
Schroeder dishes to Noel. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Burton, no good. And it's Neto with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Korkmaz passes to Neto. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. From deep. A big-time effort for Joel Embiid, providing a lot of energy for Philadelphia. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. And we'll be back with you shortly. The game is evolving, and Al Horford has changed his game along with it.
It never occurred to me that I'd be shooting threes at this rate and doing some of the things that I'm doing, but it's just the way that the game has evolved.
And give Horford credit. He adjusted with the times. He didn't stay set, Greg, in his ways.
Yeah, he was always a great mid-range shooter, and he's proven to be a legitimate threat from deep.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen from the 76ers, what do you guys think?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And that's how they controlled the first quarter. I thought they were the much more physical team.
So for Oklahoma City right now, they've got Nerlens Noel, and it's Baisley in at the power forward. Noel trying to break loose. Burton, no good.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Korkmaz passes to Embiid. Now here's Ennis. Not a lot of room. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Nerlens Noel.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Of course, the game is shifting towards skill and finesse, but there are those players who thrive in this league who are like bulldozers and force the issue inside.
Well, a guy like Blake Griffin, who is such a physically gifted basketball player, enters the league as one of the great dunkers, but has now added a three-point shot, still can play bully
Take a
ball.
break.
But
Take a
for
break.
me, the
Two
most
shots.
ferocious at-the-rim scorer and the guy who's probably most underrated aspect is his strength is the Greek freak. Giannis Antetokounmpo at the rim. Good luck and good night.
I don't know how you do it, right? I mean, how do you defend that?
Impossible.
Indeed. And the Thunder making a change here. Adams checked in. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. He dishes it to Schroeder. Here's Burton. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Offline with the baseline jumper.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Neto finds O'Quinn. Nader grabs the board. Thunder trailing by 4. Down low. Kicks it out to Schroeder. Here's Burton. Shot clock at 6. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Adams. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Embiid's got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow. Throws it down despite the man right in his face. A chance here for a three-point play.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
It's just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Al Horford is checked in for Joel Embiid. Harris comes in for Ennis. And it's Ben Simmons in for Raul Neto. And Oklahoma City with a change here, too. Paul's checked in. That free throw good from Korkmaz.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And Adams with the slam.
And the future Hall of Famer loves to dish the rock. Paul has a pass-first mentality. He makes everyone around him better.
Here's Simmons. Steven Adams making his last shot. On the wing, Harris.
Well, you look at the career of Tobias Harris, and boy, he's bounced around a bit. Has never slowed his development or production, though. You put him anywhere, and he'll find a way to help his team.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Harris. Josh Richardson's checked in for Philadelphia. And Oklahoma City with a change here, too. Gallinari, he's checked in for Dennis Schroeder. And Harris drops them both. Thunder trailing by 7. Paul outside. Pass to Burton. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Paul kicks to Gallinari. Off target with his 3. And with Harris, he's been moved so many times. You know what, Greg? You forget he's still quite young.
Yeah, I mean, he really is just starting to enter what should be the prime of his career. Has improved every offseason and is a great rebounder and scorer.
Paul's shot is off.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Oklahoma City shooting their 5th and 6 free throws of the game.
Only 71% from the line last season, and rest assured they're hoping to bring those numbers up this year.
First one falls for him. A lot of switching on every possession in the NBA from a defensive standpoint, and you see the way Doris offenses are adjusting to that.
Yeah, I think number one, you have to attack the switch. That's first and foremost. And it's an interesting balance between attacking and being patient. Because the one thing you're ultimately seeking in every switch is a favorable matchup for yourself. That's where a critical thinking guard who knows where to find and put the ball is so critical to your success.
That's a good way to look at it. Now, here's Richardson. Simmons feeling it out a bit. Pass to Horford. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And it seemed like they couldn't get anything to fall in that opening quarter, but you can just feel the momentum starting to shift.
And they double up Paul. And the pass to Baisley. The three. The Thunder with another miss. And the 76ers with possession. They're on a 13-4 run right now. Simmons against Paul. And that one, good. Simmons got the lead up to 11 now for the 76ers.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Now Paul. Floats one. And it's O'Quinn with the rebound.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Ben Simmons gets the bucket.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Ball against Simmons. Feeds to Adams. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Passes it to Richardson. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Richardson's got 4 this quarter.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love, Greg, is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Rejected by Harris. Simmons against Paul. Here's Horford. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. And the 76ers lead by 17. Oklahoma City's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder.
I'll tell you, for all the intangibles that Al Horford brings to the table every night, the leadership, there is such a humble, authentic, unselfish nature that I think sets the tone for the whole team.
Ferguson's checked in for Burt. Here's Paul. Gallinari passes to Paul. Back to Gallinari. Over Harris, and it's blocked by Simmons. Richardson left side. It's stolen by Adams. Paul with the ball. Now guarded by Simmons. And they get it. And it's Gallinari missing. And the veteran leader, Al Horford, a calm, quiet locker room presence, Doris, but his words carry a lot of weight.
No doubt, Kevin. Why? Because he's always team first, because he plays the game the right way, and this helps create a culture of winning. It's why Al Horford is so coveted.
For Oklahoma City, they have shot 5 of 6 at the foul line tonight. The first one falls.
And guys, this is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line. Perfect this quarter.
And the 76ers making a change here. Scott's checked in. And he makes both free throws.
You're having a lot of success from the line here in the second quarter.
Richardson up top. He has 6. Scott dishes to Richardson for 3. Horford no luck. And so it's Gallinari with it. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. Some solid defense from Harris.
Well, this has not been a quarter to remember for this guy. He looks completely flustered.
Simmons finds Richardson. Horford in the post. And finished off by Horford.
Well, one thing you must appreciate about Al Horford is the way he positions himself. When shots go up, this guy is so opportunistic on the offensive glass.
Now, here's Adams. Ben Simmons with the rebound. The 76ers leading by 17. Richardson outside. Paul against Simmons. 6 on the shot clock. Over Paul. And here's Richardson outside. The rebound by Steven Adams. Adams has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Pass to Paul. Some solid defense from Harris. Philadelphia has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. The dish to Richardson. Left side, Harris. No good on that one. And it's Oklahoma City the other way. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill. And they keep hammering away at them inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Doris, you've accomplished so much in your award-winning career. What was your first experience in broadcasting?
Kevin, my first experience was I left coaching and they put Providence College women's basketball on radio. That was the first ever game I got to call. It was so cool. Tell me yours. What was the very first? Did you study this? How did you get into broadcasting?
I did. Our high school had a radio station, and the first basketball broadcast was underneath the bleachers, looking through popcorn boxes and legs of the people that were standing in the bleachers so that I could see the court from the baseline.
Amazing.
Because that's where the telephone cables were to plug in our equipment. And
wow.
I was 16 years old.
Incredible.
Remember it very well.
Incredible.
Very well. Scott, good.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Greg, to me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long. I'll tell you, this guy is doing absolutely everything he can to get himself going, but the team is struggling because he's struggling. Well, it hasn't been the most efficient game for this guy, but their team is fortunate to still be out in front.
And so it's Oklahoma City with it after Ben Simmons' miss. To the inside. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Philadelphia leading by 17. Left side, Harris. Pass to Simmons. Fades. The rebound by Steven Adams. Adams has got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Paisley, good.
Well, a tough first quarter for this guy. You like to see the shot go in. Nicely done.
Simmons against Paul. Knocked away and taken away by Paul. The pass to Ferguson. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
And Simmons kicks to Richardson. Harris outside. Knocked loose. He's all alone. Count it, and the 76ers lead has been cut to just 9 points on the basket from Ferguson. Philadelphia's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Richardson, the bounce pass. Puts up a 3. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. And here are the Thunder now. They're on a 12-4 run. Oklahoma City moving it around. Right wing. Here's Paisley. Again, the Thunder score.
The defense making it way too easy for him on that jump shot. He'll take that all night.
Passes it to Horford. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. Paul with the ball. Count that one. Paul's got 6.
And one area where they haven't struggled has been transition.
Yeah, they've had less success when they allow the defense to get set. That's why they want to keep pushing the pace.
Now here is Harris. Here's Scott. No good with the triple. Thunder trailing by 5. Their offense has been great here.
Yeah, the ball movement has been terrific, and they've kept the defense off balance. They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Outside, Simmons. Here's Harris. And that one released in time, but no good.
Well, you have to love the intensity with which Steven Adams plays, always giving his best to throw shooters off.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. 76ers lead by 3. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks.
Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Joel Embiid having an outstanding game. He had 13 points and 1 block. Tonight isn't an exception as looking back at his last few games, he's been stringing together some incredible performances. And from what we saw so far from the Sixers, Kenny, what's your takeaway?
Really great rebounding effort, Ernie, so far. They're putting up some nice numbers in that category. That's the big difference in the first half.
And now, Shaq, let's get your opinion on Oklahoma City.
Well, a lot of their points came in transition. They dictated the pace of the game. It was a fast pace. Put the defense back on its heels. I say keep attacking the second half. Do not slow down.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Joel Embiid has been sensational.
Well, it didn't take him long to get that double-double. Already has it halfway through the game.
That takes a level of aggression and a level of focus, and he has brought it all night thus far.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. The tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Harris drives in, and he converts the layup. Harris has got 6.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there.
And I like that they're not settling. Getting the ball on the interior, 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
Richardson attacking. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. He's got 8. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. It's a 5-point game.
Well, a look at that 2018 Clippers draft pick and Gilgeous-Alexander. His incredible size at the point guard spot makes him one of the more intriguing players from that class.
Molinari with it, outguarded by Simmons. One-on-one here. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And the future Hall of Famer continues to get it done. Paul is a special point guard who just wants to win.
And last season with Gilgeous-Alexander, Greg, you could see what he was capable of with his length.
Well, he is just so difficult to slow up when he's running downhill at a defender. Already a plus defender in his offense coming along. He could be a scary figure at that point guard position.
The first free throw is good. And so Paul nails both of them.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
Outside, Simmons. But they recover it. And the whistle blows as the basket counts and a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
The 76ers haven't made a mistake at the line yet. 10 of 10. And Embiid, no good on that one.
They tried to stay perfect in the half, but 3 for 4 now.
Ball against Embiid. Now here's Paul. Tight defense on him. 5 on the clock, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Boy, not on the same page there, and in a possession ball game, that's a big mistake.
The 76ers leading by 3. Simmons passes to Harris. Now here's Horford. And here's Richardson. He's got 8. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Embiid. The shot, no good. So the Thunder will take it the other way. Gilgeous-Alexander, good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 points now in the quarter.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
Outside, Simmons. Looking to end his cold spell, and that's 2 points on the layup. Simmons got 6 points.
The incredible focus of Simmons. Nothing gets to this guy, even when he's getting bodied by the defense.
Now here's Adams. Pass to Ferguson. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. 76ers have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Inside, Simmons dishes to Horford. They grab their own miss, and Embiid throws it down.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
No doubt. On the scoreboard, in the body language of the players, you can tell which team is in complete command.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. Joel Embiid with a strong contribution in this one.
You've got to take a timeout, take a breath, and come up with a plan for how to stop this guy.
And the 76ers with some changes. Ennis comes in for Richardson. And Raul Neto subbed in for Ben Simmons. Thunder trailing by 5. Gallinari outside. Pass to Muscala. And it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession here. Korkmaz, he's checked in for Tobias Harris. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Nader kicks it over to Schroeder. Just 5 to shoot. Here's the floater. And it's sent back by Horford.
Well, this guy is a consistent shot blocking threat. Al Horford twice on the pipes.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Here's Nader. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Gallinari. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. The Thunder have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Burton's checked in for Oklahoma City. Gallinari hits them both.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
The pass to Ennis. Second chance shot. The putback. It's good on the putback. And the 76ers lead by 7.
And they have built their advantage on the scoreboard here by doing all the little things.
Passes it to Muscala. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. And so it's Neto with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. 17 points was their biggest margin. Pass to Korkmaz. And the 3-ball is good. And now a 10-point Philadelphia lead.
And there isn't a lot that they're doing well right now defensively. They just seem to be disconnected defensively in the second.
Here's Schroeder. The shot missing. Good D by Embiid. Pass to Korkmaz. And here's Embiid. This will be his 5th trip to the free throw line.
How about up over the 80% mark from the line last year? So he's happy and also consistent there with those numbers.
The free throw drops for Embiid. Noel's checked in for Oklahoma City. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Thunder trailing by 12. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Schroeder surveying the floor. The pass to Muscala. Shot clock at 6. The Thunder with another miss.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, easy call.
And he makes the first. He hits both from the stripe. Thunder trailing by 14. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Here's Korkmaz. Tries again. And the rejection by Noel.
We know Noel is a superb shot blocker. It may be his best attribute, Kevin.
Here's Burton. Back to Schroeder. Shot clock at 5. Trying to end the drought. The Thunder with another miss.
I'll tell you, it feels all night like this guy's been forcing shots, rushing shots. He's really struggling on the offensive end.
Here's Embiid, and they double up Embiid. Back to Korkmaz. Plays it up off the glass. Korkmaz has got 8 points.
What a terrific pass. Work the ball inside and create a good look for your teammate.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. Joel Embiid with a strong contribution in this one.
And he has absolutely worn them out in the paint. They need to come up with a plan to limit his touches in the interior.
Here's Schroeder. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. The 76ers making a switch here. Scott's checked in. Philadelphia leading by 16. Neto finds Scott. Here's Neto. Unloads from 13. They get it again. Quinn can't hit. Oklahoma City has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. And Noel throws it down.
At his size, you simply cannot give up that kind of deep positioning to Nerlens Noel.
Here's Neto. Now the feed to O'Quinn. This is his first free throw of the game.
And last season, he was successful 81% of the time when he went to the line, so he didn't waste a lot of opportunities.
And the first one at the line is good.
You know, to me, very quietly, Kyle O'Quinn does a lot of different things very well. He can score it, he can board it, he can pass it, and he can defend at a high level. That's a lot to like.
That one is no good. Under trailing by 15. Here's Burton. It's blocked.
Just can't find a shot. It's no wonder they're losing. I mean, he's been completely scoreless all night.
Here's Korkmaz. Pass to O'Quinn. And the layup falls. O'Quinn's got 5.
The defense has nothing for that. O'Quinn using that upper body strength to clear space to the bucket.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Joel Embiid. He's checked in for Kyle O'Quinn. And a switch here also for Oklahoma City. Ferguson's checked in. So he gets them both. The 76ers leading by 15. Pass to Scott. Now here's Ennis. Knocks it loose. Here's Nader. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Elbow. 2.
It's his first trip to the line.
And he shot foul shots at about a 75% clip a season ago.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. And he's good on the second. And so it's Neto with the ball. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. 17 points was their biggest margin. Scott the pass to Neto. Denied. He sends it right off the glass. And here are the 76ers now. They lead by 14. Another three for Philadelphia.
And no matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to get it done.
Oklahoma City's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Back to Noel. Dishes it to Schroeder. Clock at 6. Looking to get back on track here. Boom, he jams it straight down.
They feed off the energy of Dennis Schroeder, and when he gets these opportunities, he makes the most of them.
Greg, last season, Dennis Schroeder transitioning to more of a sixth-man role with the Thunder.
And for his first go at that role, I thought Schroeder looked really good. He's always been able to score and create, and coming off the bench might be the best spot for him.
Pass to Ferguson. Here's Noel. Oklahoma City moving it around. Back to Schroeder. Jacks up a three. Rebound by Joel Embiid.
Well, this guy cannot get started, and the offense overall has been a struggle because of it.
And it's blocked. Free throw drops for Ennis. Some changes for Philadelphia. Harris is checked in for Mike Scott. Richardson comes in for Korkmaz. And Simmons subbed in for Raul Neto. So he picks up just one from the line that time. Thunder trailing by 16 from 10 feet out. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
This guy has not been a factor at all in this quarter, and it has hurt the team.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, tampering is a touchy subject, but it's a word we're hearing more often. Teams want to retain their star players, but they know that there's always talk during a season. Now, teams can only express interest in a player when he hits free agency. Players can talk amongst each other freely all season. Star players like LeBron James are tied into their front offices. And some people wonder if there's much of a difference between what the player says and what his team is thinking. Kevin?
Good point, David. Thank you.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Philadelphia leading by 20. Richardson outside. And there's the pass to Simmons. Shoots over Schroeder, and Simmons gets it to go on the assist by Richardson.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half, sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Passes to Schroeder. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here, and slam dunk by Noel.
Oh, Kev, love the connection Noel has built with his teammates. Smart at knowing when to time that alley-oop.
No good from Simmons.
And the way he was able to reach out towards that release had an impact.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
Harris dishes to Simmons. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's Philadelphia closing out the quarter with a 20-point lead. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And we'll be right back after this. And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Thunder trailing by 20. Taking a look at the Thunder. Paul out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. Then there's Nerlens Noel. Then there's Gallinari. And it's Adams in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
And this is what dominating the glass looks like. He just cannot be contained.
Wow, what a performance. And he's not just winning with physical ability, he's winning with anticipation.
And pushing it up here. Here is Oklahoma City. And Paul gets it to go in.
Make no mistake, Nerlens Noel has the kind of length to make that kind of defensive play.
Here's Harris. Here's Embiid. No luck, they battled on the glass but couldn't knock it down. Simmons against Paul. Shoots over Embiid, and Paul gets it to go in. Paul's got 4 points in the quarter.
Way to create just enough separation to get that shot to go.
Well, to me, that's about skill overcoming size. And how about the fearlessness at the offensive end? Well, as usual, this guy cooking on the offensive end. But right now, the other guys on his team have got to step forward.
And the 76ers call time here. Well, we're now on the back end of what has been, Greg, an incredible career for Chris Paul. Perhaps no longer the undisputed best point guard in the game, but still a top talent.
And Chris Paul might not be the best point guard, but any team would be happy to have him. His efficiency and playmaking aren't going away anytime soon. And even though he's never been an overly athletic player, that aspect of his game still is strong as ever.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Brett Brown's huddle with his team. He said, this is where mistakes can kill us. This is where mistakes can turn this thing completely around. Protect the basketball and make the simple play. In other words, guys, no hero ball right now.
Now here is Harris. Steven Adams unable to get his last shot to go. 2 on the clock. Simmons inside the line. Another miss by Philadelphia. Thunder trailing by 14. Simmons with the defensive effort.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
We call that a great contest. You know this is something he brings to the table, the ability to anchor your defense.
And with off-the-charts awareness, Simmons makes plays that others simply don't see.
Back to Adams. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Simmons. To the middle, Horford. And he finishes nicely on the layup. And the 76ers lead by 18.
I love it when Al Horford is challenging defenders to stay with him. Use your physicality, big man.
And they double up Paul. Gallinari outside. Lets it go from deep. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 5 assists in the game.
Well, more and more you see big men working on the outside shot, and this guy has one of the better ones in the league.
Now here's Simmons. Count the basket.
I'll tell you, you have got to have a short memory. You put a poor first half behind you, and you get to work here in the second.
Pass to Gallinari. Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Adams with it. Picked up by Harris. Adams finds Gilgeous-Alexander. And stolen by Simmons. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
After an ice-cold start to this game, he is pouring it on here in the second half.
That's good from Simmons.
The 2018 Rookie of the Year. Simmons' NBA career got off to a great start, and he's only continued to improve.
Now here's Paul. to the paint. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Embiid.
And you look at the way Steven Adams has developed his offense the last few years. It's been a huge boost for this team. He has always been a great defender, but now he is an important cog on this team in terms of scoring.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
They throw good, Adams. And with Adams in his offense, you forget how young he is.
And big men, sometimes they just take a little longer to find their path in the NBA. And Adams has certainly found his. I remember him being in mostly to screen and rebound when he was a rookie, but look how far his game has come.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Ferguson's checked in. He doesn't get the second one.
What I love about Steven Adams is he approaches the game with a level of physicality that sets a tone for his team. Outstanding defensively and growing offensively.
Now here's Simmons. Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it in. Over to the left wing. Paul looking around. Gallinari outside. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Simmons inside. Defended by Paul. Ben Simmons gets the bucket.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
It's stolen by Harris. Down low. And Simmons slams it in.
With the combination of strength and size, Simmons throws it down with ease.
Paul kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. And here's Gallinari outside. The Thunder with another miss. Philadelphia with the ball. They're on a 13-4 run. Simmons on the wing. Back to Richardson. No good on the three.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Adams against Harris. Adams, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Good work defensively by Richardson. Philadelphia leading by 23. Ben Simmons gets the bucket.
Well, they're calling his number time and time again, and he is delivering.
And so it's Paul bringing it up for Oklahoma City. Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over.
Yeah, he needs to tell his guys to just box out with some energy. That's basic basketball. They've been lazy on the backboard and have allowed way too many second chance points.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now. And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Nader the pass to Ferguson. Second shot opportunity. Misses in close. Here's Philadelphia. They're on a 15-4 run. Here's Milton. Again, Philadelphia.
Well, you won't see that kind of shot fall very often. Thank your lucky stars.
Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Here's Burton. Pass to Patton. Here's Burton. Burke covering. 5 on the clock. Fires the 3. Burton, no good. Now the 76ers with it. They're on a 17-4 run right now. Here's Milton. Here's O'Quinn. 2 points. That one goes.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
The Thunder shooting poorly, just 35% so far.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Here's Pat. O'Quinn defending. Here's Burton. The Thunder with another miss.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
Here's Burton. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
Now the pass to Milton. High, arcing shot, and the layup is up and in.
Boy, the big man, Kyle O'Quinn, showing pretty touch on the pass.
Here's Burton. Burke covering. Fires, high post, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become.
Here's Milton. Pass to Burke. Here's Korkmaz. The 76ers need to get off a shot. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And the Thunder making a switch here. Schroeder's checked in. Hervey. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Here's Milton. Here's Korkmaz. They get the rebound. O'Quinn. It's blocked. Here's Nader. Pass to Burton. Here's Nader. 6 to shoot. The Thunder with another miss.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
And again, Philadelphia turns it over. Ennis, he's checked in for the 76ers. Schroeder outside. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And the layup is good.
This is Schroeder at his best, putting that blinding speed to great advantage.
And it's Burke with the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers.
Come on, shoot!
He kicks it to Ennis. Clock at 6. The shot will not fall.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
That boy, to have someone back there who can erase your mistakes, what a big-time asset defensively.
Now here's Burke after the miss from Dennis Schroeder. Burke finds O'Quinn to stop the drought. Good work there as it goes. O'Quinn's got 9 points now in just the second half.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the 76ers.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Joel Embiid.
What you love about his performance is that he is simply taking what the defense allows and then making the most of his opportunities.
Philadelphia with the ball after the missed three from Dennis Schroeder. Pass to Burke. There's 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And that one's good. Schroeder.
Boy, not many players in the league who are going to be faster than Dennis Schroeder in the open floor.
And the pass to Burke. Passes it to Milton. Now here's Ennis. Burton grabs the miss. So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily, and the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.